Welcome everyone to the 152nd edition of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. I am your host, Master Mike Ambrose, and let's get this show started. Start off with Raw. We're kicking off the show. It was a 2-hour show. It's back to a 2-hour format, which is good, I think. I think they could put some more stuff on there, but it was a good show. Jey Uso retained the Intercontinental title, the first match against Xavier Woods, and of course, Jey Uso's over. He gets the biggest pops of anyone in the arena. Well, one of the biggest baby faces. I looked somewhere his merchandise sales. He's like in the top 10 merchandise sale. I think it's like half the merchandise items of his in the top 10. So Jey Uso's a real big draw there for them. You know, people say, oh, he just does the eat thing, but hey, the guy's over, and he's a good wrestler, real good wrestler actually. You know, he's have great match with anybody. He does, people say he does a lot of super kicks, but hey, he's over. Like I said before, that's all that matters. If you're over, you're over. That's all that matters in wrestling. And, they further dissension with the not the Judgment Day, the New Day. New Day, and, they're breaking that up soon enough. Not right now, but it's coming. Because the Xavier Woods frustrated they lost again, so that's that. The main event had Gunther retaining against Sami Zayn. Of course, another great match. Sami Zayn kicked one. Like, I thought, what is this? I actually thought maybe there was a chance Sami Zayn was going to win. But, we didn't. Gunther wins. And at the end, Cody Rhodes came out to confront him because at Crown Jewel, Gunther will be fighting Cody Rhodes. And for the women's side, Liv Morgan will be fighting Nia Jax because it's champions versus champion. And the winner becomes the Crown Jewel champion because it's on the belt just for the Crown Jewel, the Saudi crowd. Saudi Arabia. They spend a lot of money for these shows, like $50 million. So, Saudi Prince wants his own show there. He can get it. People say what they want, but it's, that's his thing. He gets the money. He wants his show there. We can have a show there. We get money. You can do stuff like that. Yeah, Sheamus won. I thought it was a great hell of a match right here with Pete Dunne, the Donnybrook match. Sheamus and Pete Dunne going up. Sheamus from the top of this. It was like the top of a ladder. I think it was something. Top like a big stand. He puts white noise through the Celtic. White noise through the thing. Then Sheamus. Sheamus said Pete Dunne cried through a table with white noise. And it's I think it's the Celtic Cross. I think one or the other. I'm sorry, I had to check that out. But it's one of his signature moves. Obviously, Bro kicked his finisher, but obviously he didn't win one of his other moves. It was quite a thing. And then Pete Dunne comes back and ties, use like these little tie things that you lock things, little, not cuffs, but knots, you adjust to tie him. And so he ties Sheamus' hands back in, locks him in. And, he's kicking there, fighting. But Sheamus kicks him with the bro kick, boom. And while he's still tied up, by the way, his hands are tied behind his back, still wins with a bro kick over Dunne. And Pete Dunne's great, I like when he does the joint manipulation when he breaks the guy. No, does that thing with his fingers where he spreads them with the thing boom, like this. That's pretty cool. He pulls them apart like a bastard. Anyway, that was that. Oh, start off the show. We had CM Punk come out, kicked off the show, and addressed the match that Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell, which was a classic bloody brawl. We're going to rewatch that this weekend. Hell of a match. And you talk about how we had to go to hell to fight and came back. Well, looks like they're building this big title match with him down the road. World Heavyweight title match. I don't know when, but it's coming. And also, the highlight that he brought up, all you haters, you make me money. Of course, talking about those ones, of course, the Young Bucks. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that didn't like where we last worked. Those guys that never drew a dime. I'm talking about the Bucks. Matt, Nick Jackson, they're not at the level of the CM Punk and never will be. Quote me on that if you hear this. Those Bucks don't know anything. A real businessman would have done business with Punk. Punk and McIntyre may not get along, and he's going to be working Seth Rollins at Maye, and we know there's heat there, but they're professional enough to get along, make money. That's the whole point of money. I've heard guys like Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena, they praise Punk. They praise CM Punk. But you get guys like Adam Page and Young Bucks who haven't drawn anything in their careers. Not at the level of those three I just mentioned, and never will. And they cried to Tony Khan. You know, I don't care. They don't know what anything. And you'll see a Punk, did the right thing going back to WWE in that, he didn't want to put up with Bucks, Page, all those guys that never drew any money, like I said. Anyway, back to that. Yeah, Seth Rollins then comes out. He was face to face with CM Punk on the stage. They're playing this song, "Burn It Down." Everybody sing along. Rollins gets back to me, so I hope you see you soon, Punk. And then he made a style remark, obviously backhanded remark, and they do have heat. They've had heat in the past, and they're playing it up, but they're professional. If they're gonna make money, they're gonna. That's what you do. But Seth Rollins calls out Bronson Reed, and him and Bronson Reed had a hell of a war. No, not a hell. They didn't have a match. He called out Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was not there. Seth Rollins caused Bronson Reed his last Monday standing match against Braun Strowman, who actually wasn't there as well. So they're at home. Both Reed and Strowman were at home, and Seth calls out Reed. And I guess they're going to have a new program match coming up. Maybe a Crown Jewel, who knows. So that was that. Those are the takeaways from Raw. Also NXT, I'm going to go on an NXT review. Main event, let's get to the main event. Randy Orton versus Javon Evans. And good match. Evans showed a lot of potential. Randy Orton won. Different style because, Javon Evans is only 19, 20 years old. And Randy Orton's a veteran guy. Randy Orton's huge. I mean, people say they don't know him. He's 6 foot. I mean, he's a big guy. He's always been a big guy, tall guy, but he's huge now. But he's a great wrestler, real good, great legend, obviously. And, people say what they want about Orton a lot, but he's been a television star for many years, superstar for many years. And it was a good, great match. Real good match, Had its moments there, so I'll get to Javon Evans at the end of the show about as pertains to next week. Try a triple threat number one contenders match. Also, another thing, maybe the best match on the show, Tony D'Angelo versus Femi for the North American title, and Tony T regains the North American title. It was a heck of a match. He was telling the story. Femi's a monster, going after everybody, pushing down the whole family. Actually knocks over Adriana Rizzo, who's in the group. I mean, it was a heck of a thing. He knocked over Stax and Luca Cristofino. So it was a great match, but, obviously, Tony fights back and wins with a roll-up. It was a great match. You go back and see it. We're telling a hell of a story right there with the whole thing. Near falls, great, tremendous. I don't know what they do now. Femi, he might move to the world. He should move to the world title scene. He's only been once, and, he's been real protected since he won the title. Longest reigning North American title, just beat everybody over and over again. He's having banger after banger. For a guy that's only been around for a year or two, he's a great talent. The match, the NXT Tag Team titles, another title match. Nathan Frazer and Axiom versus A-Town Down Under, of course, Grace Wall and Austin Theory, and Nathan Frazer and Axiom win to retain the NXT Tag Team titles, and we see further ascension between A-Town Down Under, which is, they've been teasing this now for months now, since practically after they won the Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. They've been teasing this breakup for 5 months, about 4 or 5 months. So we're going to see how we do with that. It's funny, New Day's Awesome Truth broke up last week, like I told you. Now that New Day's breaking, I bet you New Day breaks, and they A-Town Down Under break up last, I bet. I mean, I'm just having a feel, yeah. Because New Day's probably going to break up next month, and I bet you A-Town Down Under could still be together by then, but who knows? We shall see. All right, I got to go. Bruins on tonight. Got a season opener for the Bruins. At home season opener. They lost their home game against Florida, but just one game. But, they get a game against the Canadiens tonight. Home opener at the Garden. And that's that. Well, I'll be seeing you. Well, I'm going to do, like I say, a Patriots show, because Drake Maye's starting up a teaser for Patriots Palace. Drake Maye is now the new starting quarterback for the Patriots. And it's a little teaser. I'm going to do a show about that soon, over the weekend, before Sunday's game. All right, see ya. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.